Okay, hello everybody, Snowy here. Welcome to Dragon Ball Super Review episode 101, The Impending Warriors of Justice, the Pride Troopers. Now, I want to correct something that I said in my previous Super Review. Turns out, the fighters from Universe 4, I believe it is, they don't have two fighters missing. The two fighters have just not been revealed to us yet. So the episode starts off with Caulifla and Kale. They're talking, they're looking around, whatever, doing with their thing, and then it then cuts to Goku and Jiren. Goku's like, "Come at me, bro," and then out of nowhere, Toppo comes and Justice Flash Goku. Now here's what I find interesting: Goku is legitimately able in base form to drill through the freaking what's it called, tournament. This stuff is made out of kachin metal, and here he is drilling through it like some sort of hedgehog. I thought it was going to be like a new character that had the ability to drill through stuff, but no, it was just Goku. And then he meets up with Caulifla and Kale, and then they get ambushed by 5 Pride Troopers. I'm not remembering all these people's names, they're going to be dead anyway. So then they get ambushed by the Pride Troopers. So there's 5 Pride Troopers, and then there's 3 of them. Now Goku takes on these 2 dudes, and then Caulifla and Kale specifically takes on this one girl, and Caulifla takes on this other dude, and then the captain, who is actually kind of important, he has like the robot eye, he stays behind, he just watches everything, and then he comments, "Oh, it's 5 Pride Troopers to take down 3 opponents, how pitiful we've become." And then 17 and 18 come. I think 17 is the one who dealt the punch, but 17 and 18 come in and say, "There, it's even." So then it's 5v5. But then before that, I forgot to mention, so Gohan, so Master Roshi, he picks somebody up, but he can't throw him over the edge, so Tien Shinhan comes in and Kikohos him out of bounds. So those 2 actually took out another dude. Universe 7 has a lot of names has a lot of kills, or I guess say eliminations on their belt, by the way. And then Gohan finds them because they were separated because of Kale's outburst in the last episode. And then they find Piccolo, and then Frieza shows up, and then Vegeta shows up behind Frieza. And then Vegeta's actually mad because Frieza took his opponent, and then Frieza just eliminated him to be a dick to Vegeta. Okay, so then it starts back off with Goku fighting the 2 dudes that he was fighting the 2 Pride Troopers. And then here comes 18, because 18 left the fight that she was in, because 17 can obviously handle 1 Pride Trooper. That's not even sarcastic, it really sounded like it, but it wasn't. And then, so she was able to get the dude off of Goku, and now they start fighting, and everything's fighting, Even with me splitting it into 2 parts, it is hard to remember. I might have just split this into 4 different parts just for me to remember these episodes. But, so then it cuts back to, no, sorry. 18 was able to do something. Anyway, they continue fighting. 18 was actually able to get a ring out on this dude. Now, the other dude that was with them, the tiny dude, calls this into their captain dude, and they all retreat into one place. So now there's 4 of them, but Goku, 17, and 18 are, they're not there. So then this one girl, she has this incredible ability that I love. She can create dimensions around herself, around a huge group, whatever. So then she creates a dimension around, like, the group, around Caulifla, Kale, and the 4 other people. And then they try to, of course, eliminate everyone. And Kale is in her own barrier, so she can't help at all, as Caulifla just gets pummeled. She didn't go Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 2 while she was getting pummeled, which was weird. So then, of course, Caulifla gets so upset that she goes berserk. But here's the thing, she can now control the berserker form. she's able to break through the dimensional barrier, which is crazy. And then, how do you break through a dimensional barrier, you know? She's able to break through that. And then she, of course, can control the form. And then, so then, what happens? And then they start getting into a beam struggle. The 4 Pride Trooper versus the 2 female Saiyans from Universe 6. And then, so, of course, Caulifla and Kale, they, of course, win. But that one girl who can create dimensions, create a dimension around herself. And then gets 3 more Pride Troopers ringed out. This is crazy. And then she, of course, Caulifla and Kale break through the barrier, destroying the barrier, but not around the girl. The girl, 18, actually picked her up and threw her out of bounds while she was still in her barrier. Pretty goddamn crazy. And that's pretty much the second half of that episode. But now here's the crazy thing. Before we start off the episode, Universe 7 and Universe 11 were tied, both losing 1 member, that being Krillin, and then that 1 Pride Trooper that Kale eliminated. It is now 4 on Universe 11's team. That is crazy. There are now 4 people, and I don't know who it is. I know there's Topo and Jiren, and then there's 2 other people. And then, oh yeah, the bunny dude, and then it must be somebody else. I can't remember who. So it was an exciting episode. And then once it was all over, Goku, of course, Goku 18 and 17, they of course let Caulifla and Pale go so they can recharge their energy, because even though she can control the form, it's still a huge ki drain. So then, yeah, that's where the episode ends there, in all honesty. But that is crazy. Yeah, so, I mean, it was a good episode. And unfortunately, some dude asked why I stopped doing the previews in the episodes. I keep getting copyright striked for it, so I'm not doing it anymore. But I'm going to go ahead and end it here. If you have enjoyed this, please remember to... it's 10 o'clock at night, damn it. Mwah.